you think was going on with Worth there? Were you impressed that Zach didn't let it break his concentration at all?
Yeah, I mean, it got hit with one of Zach's sinkers. It hurts. Anybody here has ever been there? It hurts, like taking a sledgehammer and hitting off your foot. I'm fine with it, just he's trying to get the feeling back. Adam does that a lot. Once he does, I'm not real sure what the rest of the conversation was, but that's their business.
What did you think of Chen's night?
I thought he's real crisp. He's just carrying a pretty good finish on his fastball. I'd like to, what mistakes he made. I know he'd like to have the pitch back to Worth and bounce it instead of throw it for a strike. But what's a good club? I'm glad, glad there's somebody else's problem for a while. Of course, it doesn't get any easier with the Yankees coming in. I mean, our schedule the rest of the way. Did you guys see the play Hardy made off the bag? The ball off the middle, hit the bag. You know how hard that is? He does so many things that it's not, I don't know what you want to call it, flashy, sexy, whatever they call it. But it's like every other night he does something, and I go, geez, I wonder if anybody saw what he just did.
Well, obviously it was self-inflicted, but Darren getting out of the 8th inning there, obviously a big turning point in the game.
Well, that's Tommy had some big outs for us too, and we had, because of the job that our two relief pitchers, Brock and Mattis, did last night. We had all those guys, had all the bullets there with them, and Darren, he manages innings pretty well, and he reads swings well. He knows when guys, but it's very hard to do at the level that Darren's doing this at right now, and he's been a rock for us.
When you make the decision to walk Bryce and put the go-ahead run on base, is that based on matchup? Is there any hunch involved? The guy's been struggling and you don't want him to come out against you? How's that decision made?
Oh, there's a lot of variables that go into it. I think we did it over there. Just guys like him and a lot of guys, they're due. It's just a matter of time, and you just create the best matchup you can. That stuff about the tying run, winning run, all that stuff, I don't pay much attention to it. Playing the lines. Are you trying to win the game or keep from losing it? That's the way I look at it. I know what the weather says. I know what our bullpen is after Zach, and I know that there's about 3 variables there that, it's whether you take Steve Pierce out or put David Lowe in. You got a sinker ball pitcher, but I think our chances to win diminish in extra innings because of the way things go. So you kind of go for certain things at certain times, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But all those things that some of those things that have been there for a long time is for people who are trying to keep from losing instead of trying to win.
Chen ends the unofficial first half 9-3. How would you?
You got the W 9. That's right.
Yeah. How would you? 9-3 is a really good record. How would you evaluate his first half?
Well, I said many times, sometimes the W is one of the least things that a pitcher has control over, starting pitcher. If you're consistently good, you can increase your chances of getting one. But there's so many variables that have to come into play. You got to catch it. You got to score runs. Got to have a little fortune, good luck. But it is what it is. Over the course of the season, if you pitch well, it'll always give you a better chance to end up with a W. And no, way in so close. And you guys have seen it at nights going 7-8 innings. But it's the consistency of the off-speed pitches that keeps him from quite making that last jump. But they've gotten better a little more consistently. I don't know. Does it feel like he's got 9 wins? It feels like our team gets a win. I don't. We just got to stay engaged in the game somewhere between 5 and 7 and have a rested bullpen to have a chance. I think everybody sits up here and says that. They got some bullpen, boy. Pardon?
I apologize. You said repeatedly how good a team the Nationals are. Taking 2 out of 3 from them. It was a good series. Looking back at it, an accomplishment for your team?
Nothing. We got to play them again. I think we heard today they're going to make us play at night there. So, it's their prerogative. We don't take any. It's a good team. 2 good teams. I hope it was 2 good. I know they're good. That playing good baseball. Games are starting to dwindle now, getting close to the, played 100-game mark before too long. So, you can see it's not necessarily the way you play, it's just a little different feel to the games as you get past the All-Star break. You grind like heck to put yourself in position to play meaningful games, and, starts about the middle of September, about the middle of August. But these, they count the same in April. We all know that.